Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine and in good health. Welcome back to today's English class. Now students, in the previous class we started with chapter 14, direct and indirect speech, right? And before we started with the chapter, we had to revise tenses. Right? Why? Because they play a very important role in direct and indirect speech. Okay, students? Now, we first studied what is tenses, right? And then we studied the parts of tenses. How many parts are there? Past tense, present tense, and future tense, right? And then we started with present tense. Right? And in present tense, we studied simple present, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense, right? So we completed 4 tenses in present tense. And I asked you all to write it in your CW as well as learn the formulas, right? Now we'll be starting with past tense. Now let's start past tense in today's class. Okay. Now we know, what do you mean by past tense? By past tense, we mean the time which has already gone, right? The time which has already passed, right? The time which has already passed and not going to come back, right? So that is your past tense. It means the actions already happened. The actions already happened, right? Now, in past tense also, you have 4 types, as I already mentioned earlier. What do you have? Simple past, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous, right? So let us begin with our first one. That is your simple past. Okay? Now, what is the formula in your simple past tense? The formula in your simple past tense is same as present, but your verb will be in which form? Past form, right? So here it will be V2 or it will be in ED form. V2 or ED form, right? Example. He played football. He played football, right? Now, what do you mean by this? He played football. See over here. This is the verb over here. Right? Now, V2 means the verb which is having 3 forms. Okay, we will write the second form of it in simple past. But if you don't have the 3 forms, you will add ed after the verb. That is your V1. After the base form, we'll just add ed. Okay, so that will be your simple past tense. ना verb के आगे कुछ, ना उसके पीछे कुछ. Is it easy? Yes. Now let's start the second one. Okay. Simple past. Now it will be past continuous tense. It means the action was going on. The action was going on in past. Okay. So what will be the formula? Now, what was the formula of present continuous? Let us see. Okay. present continuous, it said is, am, are plus ing, right? Now, as it is past, what will come over here? What will come over here? Yes, was or were plus ing. Was or were plus ing. This is your formula for past continuous tense. For what? For past continuous tense. Okay. Now, was is for singular, were is for plural, I or you. I or you. Is it clear? Let us take an example. Okay, now we know we continue the same example, right? We can write one sentence in all the types, students. From present till future, you can make sentences using the same sentence. You just have to change the verb, and that is what we do in tenses. What we do? We just change our verbs. We just change our verbs, right? So let us start. Now he played. What we have to write over here? Was or were plus ing. Now he is singular, so we will write was. Now it has ing. So playing football, right? He was playing football. What came over here? He was playing football. Now see the next example. We were playing football. So this is your verb, right? So we is plural, so that is why we used were. Okay, so was or were plus ing. Now let's take the third one. When you learn present tense, past tense becomes really easy, right? It is past perfect. Yes. What you are studying? Past perfect tense. Okay, students. So in past perfect, you have had plus V3 or ED form. Okay, now let us see. Yes, present perfect. What you had over here? Has or have. Now in past, what are we having? We are having only had. And V3, that is past participle or ED. So is it the same over here? Isn't it the same over here? Past perfect, you have had plus V3, that is a past participle or ED form. Okay, now here it becomes more easy. Thus, I explained this in voice also. Why? Because here you don't have to choose whether singular or plural. You just have to add had or the V3 form or ED form. So let us write an example. What is our example? He had play. There is no third form of play, so we add ed. Played football, right? So this is your verb. He had played football. We had played football, right? So this was your past perfect tense. Okay, the action started in past and happened in past. Okay, students. Now the fourth type, past perfect continuous tense. Okay, so what it is, it's a combination of what we studied right now, past perfect and past continuous. So what will be the formula? Past perfect says had plus been plus continuous will say ing. So again, past perfect is easy, right? Had plus been plus ing. And what is our example? He, now make by yourself. Had, then what will come? Been. Now play. We have to add ing. Playing Football. Yes. Very good, students. So, this is what is your verb in past perfect continuous tense. Now, you all also have to copy what the tenses I have written. Is it understood by you all? You have to copy the tenses which I have written. And the third one is your future tense. Now, in future tense, you're not going to study in detail. What will we be focusing on? Will, shall, is going to be, or okay, will, shall is going to be. Okay, will be going, shall be going. Okay, is going to. Okay, so what is all this, students? These are the verbs that you will use before the verb in future tense. Okay, so you're aware of it. You're aware of it. So students, these were the tenses that we revised till in this two classes. Okay, what you have to do, you have to write this in your CWs and learn the formulas. You have to learn the formulas so that now in indirect and indirect speech, it becomes easy for you. It becomes easy for you to compare. Yes, this tense, this one, this tense, this one, this tense, this one, right? Okay. What you can do is you can make a table. You can write tense formula. Present tense, simple present, this formula. Simple past, this. So what you're going to do, you have a table with you ready, right? I'll try to make the table so that in the next class, before starting direct and indirect, I'll show you the table, okay, which will be easy for you to understand, okay, and compare when we'll be doing direct and indirect speech, okay. Now, before ending, let us just understand your topic, that is, what is direct and indirect speech. So what is direct and indirect speech according to you? What do you mean by direct speech? See, speech over here we mean conversation. Okay, speech means your conversation, right? In simple words we can call it conversation. Okay, so direct conversation, indirect conversation. What do you mean by that? Okay. Direct means two people are, these are the two people, okay, they are directly having conversation. They are directly having conversation. Okay, so that is going to be your direct speech. Okay, the exact dialogues will be conveyed. Okay, the exact dialogues will be conveyed to them. Okay, now what is indirect? Indirect means there are two people talking. Okay, now this third one is going to convey the conversation of what this person said. Okay, so this person is going to narrate the dialogues to this one, right? So that is going to be your indirect speech. That is going to be your indirect speech. Okay, this was just an easy way I just explained you. Tomorrow we'll see with your textbooks open, okay, and keep your CWs also open so that when whatever I explain, you write it in your CWs. Okay, so copy down the tenses in your CW so that you understand well. Okay, so see you soon with tomorrow's class, and be ready with the formulas learned. Okay, so that as soon as possible we can complete this chapter in an easy manner.